So this is part 5, I believe, of my Sunday grind. Sorry I let the time run out again. I didn't realize it, but I don't think he missed all that many hands. And I am back now. So yeah, if you haven't seen the other parts, go back and look at all the other videos I have. It should be a response to the one before it and before it and before it. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to take that one down. So yeah, just look at those and that'll explain kind of what this is about. This is interesting. I would love one of these guys to try some sort of squeeze. No. But I feel very confident about my hand. Someone hit a set. Honestly, they hit a set, and that's okay. I just am going to lose all my chips, or most of them. Basically, what I'm saying is I can't be afraid of a set here. I gotta play like I have the nuts. But I can't just check it because my hand is vulnerable to an ace come in, and I don't think these people are bluffing at it with this guy in the pot, so I might as well just fire out and try to get... Oh, wow. That is pretty brutal. Guys, that was a lot of chips, too. Wow. Dang. Yeah, that's too bad. That's 13,000 chips. That would definitely help me out. I mean, it's not the worst beat in the world, but frustrating to lose to 2-7. Interesting spot here with 4 people. Maybe bet would be a good play there. I play these spots kind of weak. This is my new tournament. This is an interesting spot. Now I got the straight draw. It's a 2K guarantee $15 tournament, I believe. Something like that. I don't really like that card. It gives the flush, it gives the ace. Call in case he had a missed straight draw or something. No, he hit the flush. My odds were a little bit too good to fold there, I believe, so a little frustrating though. So I don't like those multi-way pots, even like this pot, because like people can have so many different hands. Oof, I hate spots like this because every time I decide to just go with it, they always have ace king if they call. And he's raising from such early position, I'm going to play it a little weak. I feel like this is one of the strongest ways I can play it and still get away from it. Well, or you could just spike an ace on him. Guessing he has a pair, like 10s is definitely his range. No, he would have shoved with 10s though on the flop, I feel like. So I don't think 10s are really in his range. I mean, he could still have ace king or something. But that also seems kind of weird. I'm really kind of perplexed at what he had. King queen? I still don't know why he would just float the flop like that. Then overpair to the board on the flop, I feel like he has to go over the top of me with. I was not expecting a flat and then just kind of give up on the pot. That was weird. Shows you how much I know about what's going on with these tournaments. Jeez. I thought I probably should have just 3-bet pre-flop. It's just, I hate those spots because I'm pretty much going with it. I don't think I'm 3-bet folding with the stack sizes that we have, and maybe I could find a folder. I don't think I can though. Actually, maybe I can. I gotta get a little bit better with that kind of play, that 3-bet, folding 3-bet, going with it type of stuff. Maybe I could have found a fold with a small 3-bet. But even then, I have a pretty strong hand, and he's going to be shoving on me with tons of pairs that I have a flip with. So that's a spot I could definitely use some coaching on about how to exactly go about it. And this guy's not overly, he hasn't been overly active. He's raising from really early position. When I go with hands like that, I feel like I'm always against ace-king or really good pairs. Best I have against is jacks, so, you know, or tens or something. So it's like, I'm never really in a great spot usually, and if I get my chips in there. That's why I like the call, and then with a really bad board, you know, throwing out a bet out there, I can get a lot of the hands that run his raising range out. And if he comes over the top, I know to get out of the way, and I can still play it somewhat strongly that way. That's probably not how really good players would play it. I'm almost sure they wouldn't, but again, I'm not exactly sure how they would approach that spot. So I'd be really interested to know that. That's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. I don't think I can find a call. I just probably should have either raised a little less or just been willing to go for it. Raise a little less or a little more. I don't have a ton of chips. I mean, I feel kind of like I do, but I know I only have 10 big ones, so for some reason I feel like I have a lot more than that in this tournament. It's a horrible flop for my hand. Not that I have a good hand, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, that ace-queen flop, I mean, best way to do it is just luck out and hit a weird ace on the turn and get no value out of it. I still don't know what he had. I don't know what he was doing. Thought he played it kind of weird. I just thought that bet on the flop really kind of forced him to go with it or fold. And what really draws for him to have? I really don't know what he was doing. So hand raising a little smaller. Normally, people say you're not supposed to do this kind of stuff. I'm just trying to induce one of these guys giving a raise. I don't play against any of these guys, so it's not like they know what I'm doing. Again, people say you shouldn't do that kind of stuff. You should keep your raises really standard. I understand why they say that. I always feel like you can still outplay people by switching up your raises. I don't know. No reason to bet out there. He almost definitely has nothing, so I might as well try to get him to bluff at it. Flush card did come, but if he hits a flush, he hits a flush on me. I don't really think I need to protect my hand. I only have 10 big blinds. I can't worry about stuff like that too much. I just got shoved for value. I hope he finds a hero call. But, yeah. I think I just got one extra bluff out of him. I don't think he had anything. I'm still I'm in 8th out of 26 this round, so I'm doing really well in this tournament. Again, just those spots, those are the kind of spots that really great players kind of show how great they are. They know what to do in those spots, and they play them really well. And I mean, great players find tough spots too, but you know, they would have been confident about what they're doing. They would have found the right play, and they would have made the right play. So that's what separates really good players from good players, you know. And I need to step my game up a little bit and figure out situations like that a little bit better. I don't see him almost ever just calling to induce, so I feel like I can just kind of take the pot. People do that, but it's rare, and I don't see why he would be doing it in this spot, so I haven't shown a tendency to go all in at all. Like a standard raise. Kind of hoping this guy shoves because I feel like I'll have his shoving range crushed. Exactly what I was thinking. And he's 0%. So great. Great pot to get there, you know, taking out short stack. You gotta love going up against short stacks and great spots because, you know, even if the guy does find a deuce there, you know, I'm still alive and I'm just getting my chips in really good and not hinging my tournament on one hand. So I love spots like that so much. Again, I don't like just calling, but myself to the stats on that shit. Keeps moving me away. I think I'm gonna raise here. I normally don't make that kind of raise, but I don't think it's the wrong play. So here I'll be folding to any shove. But also I think none of them really have a great shoving stack. This guy has kind of a good shoving stack, but not a great one. So it makes my raise a little bit more powerful. So the reason why I'm raising 900 is because that's... Oh wait, I can't do that anymore. Oh no, I'm falling behind. That was actually bad. Just gonna falling behind a little bit, so I'm just gonna kind of okay. Wow. That's bad. Well, I don't have a pair, so I'm okay folding there. As much as I don't really like it, I'm okay folding there. Here I'm gonna raise and call the big blind if he decides to shove on me. And I feel like that gives my raise a little more credit from any of these other guys going against me because they know I'm basically wanting to go up against him. Paying attention to the short stacks at a tournament is really important. So I got a very kind of strong hand here. I mean, it's not strong yet, but it could become very strong. And I can play it very strong. And I mean, you could have a 9 there, and that's probably the hand you'd be willing to go all the way with. But even then, you know, with a card like a jack coming, it's really hard for him to continue with, at that point, second pair. And you know, his hand just kind of gets harder and harder to keep going with. So, unless he improves it, you know. So, that's why I liked being aggressive there, because he could have easily had a deuce or a 3 and kind of not thought I had anything. Oh, I think I'm ahead of his range here. Not by a ton, but I do think I'm ahead of it. So I'm gonna go with it. Well, I have the best hand, barely. And I take him down. Sweet. So, that was a good call, I mean, or a good shove or whatever. A little bit high variance, I guess, but I still think it's the right play to make. I'm coming up on 14 minutes this time, and I'm actually catching it. So, I will stop this video, and I'll come back with you at, I believe, part 6. So, see you guys there.